pieces. I've been waiting years to work with Craig. I love to hear the stories. And when we took a look at the show together this evening, I said, if there's one piece that we get to tell a more lengthy, more detailed story on, which is it going to be? He said, this is the one. I need some time to talk about the bronze and the titanium. So let me just share with you. Bronze option is going to air at $454. Titanium option, oh my gosh, this is feather light, $363. This is something that is brand new this evening, 633-668. Tell me about it.
Well, this is a brand new item that just came out from Vostok-Europe. The guys who follow me on Facebook and follow the brand have been waiting for this one to come out. We are super excited about it. The Almaz, it's named for one of the first Russian space stations, actually the first Russian space station, one of the first ever built. In fact, the parts of it was a precursor to the current International Space Station, and there are even parts of the International Space Station that are still tied back originally to the Almaz. Almaz means diamond in Russian. We like to say about the bronze one here, the Bronze Age meets the Space Age. This is the first bronze watch that Vostok-Europe has ever produced. And I want to take just a minute to explain what kind of bronze we're talking about here. There are a lot of ways to produce bronze. It is a metal that comes from mixing alloys together. And Igor, that is his name, Igor Zavosky, the managing director of Vostok-Europe, he wanted only the finest quality bronze for this case. He actually took him several months to find the producer in Japan who would produce the quality and type of bronze that he wanted. One thing about it is a lot of bronze is produced where one of the doping alloys is zinc, and we wanted the one that would have tin in it, which gives you a stronger and better bronze in the mixture. As opposed to the zinc. So you're getting a top quality bronze case. One of the things you need to know about this one too, guys, is because it's bronze, it will develop a patina. It is going to oxidize over time. We actually have seen many watches here very successful at Evine where they were pre-aged, and that was something that people, you don't have to, in this case, it's going to naturally create its own patina, which means each watch is going to be unique to your wrist because no two watches will have the same patina. Now you could polish it if you prefer the high polished bronze look. I like the idea of it becoming a unique timepiece by having the patina. This one has
just fantastic.
The 6S11 in it. This is a 47 millimeter timepiece, which is actually my favorite size. I call it the Goldilocks size because it's not too big, it's not too small. It's just a good solid size on your wrist. So this gives you the Miyota chronograph movement in it. The strap on this watch is phenomenal. It is a pre-aged, pre-distressed strap. It is going to be instantly comfortable on your wrist. There will be no break-in period on this. Extremely thick, very, very well-made strap. Everything from crystal to case back on this watch is just phenomenal. I particularly like the bronze. I like the execution. I love the color combination with that light blue and then that little pop that's on the sub-dial. Look at the contrast stitching.
How soft.
That strap is unbelievable.
So 1.5 dozens in the bronze, hovering at about 12 in the titanium. Can you tell everybody a little bit about the titanium?
The titanium is a space age metal, and this is not the first titanium that Vostok-Europe has done, though they haven't done that many titaniums. The main thing about titanium is you're getting similar properties to stainless steel, but you're getting it much lighter. It's a 40% lighter. So you get the size, you get the bold presence of the watch, but you're not getting quite the weight. And we do know that titanium is a space age metal. From a aesthetic point of view, I love the way they did this one. It's what I tend to call like the stealth look, because it's kind of got that monochrome look to it with the gray on gray on gray. Really makes for a really cool look on the wrist. You're looking at two very different looks here. I mean, they almost couldn't be more different in terms of the aesthetic look of the two pieces. Again, if you're looking to get something that you haven't been able to get before in Vostok-Europe, get the bronze.
Well, we have fewer than 12 of the bronze. We're hovering at about 12 of you that are going to be able to get it. And one more time, I wanted to remind you, as far as price goes, the bronze is the one that's airing at $454. They're both on 6 value pay. Obviously, the cost of materials here. I wish you could feel them, the weight. No, if you were owning the bronze, would you allow it to patina?
Absolutely. No, you would. To me, that's the thing. It's going to be, and like I mentioned earlier, guys, this one has the high quality copper and tin doping mix to create the bronze. This is the finest quality. This is not just your basic commercial grade bronze. This is high-end jewelry quality grade bronze in this watch. You just are going to be blown away at the quality of this timepiece when you get it home. Not to mention the story, which I barely got to get into, and just, you know, the hand assembly in Vilnius, Lithuania, everything that goes into their timepieces is just phenomenal.
Fewer than